I get a lot of heat in the comment section from men. And here's what I think. Men don't like me in what I'm saying because I want women to experience a certain level of freedom. Now, let me tell you, brothers, there is a way to have a woman who loves you and loves herself. There is a way to have a woman who knows who she is, who is a healed version of herself, and still be in service in relationship to you. Some men have been furious, calling me all kinds of things because I am messing up their game. They've been manipulating, controlling, abusing, and all kinds of things, the women in their life in the name of religion and other things. Saying, well, God tells you to submit to me. God is telling you not to leave me. And when I'm coming along saying, hey, ladies, I'm not a cheerleader for divorce. I'm a cheerleader for people taking ownership of their lives and cutting out all the BS. I'm a cheerleader for people who find their way through dark times to get to the other side. I'm a cheerleader for us owning our voice, doing our work, healing from our past trauma, and showing up to life as the best version of ourselves. And I'm not going to stop that because it upsets a few broken men. I'm going to say this. Find the capacity to do your work too. I'm not a threat to you. I'm not a threat to anyone. You would experience a depth in relationship with a woman who knows herself. And if you don't have the capacity or the confidence or the security to be with a woman who knows who she is, let her go. Find another person. I believe that we're all in this life together. And if we do our work, like we're all interconnected. I don't say women stand up, leave these men at home. No, love your husband. Take care of your partners. But not at the expense of your own soul. If I'm dying to stay married to you, what good is that to anyone? If your spouse is drowning, hurt, unloved, undervalued, unappreciated, what good is she really to you? Let her go. And please, for the love of God, anybody that's giving her some strength and some love in places that you are not, let them. I had a girl tell me she was developing a bit of an emotional relationship with someone. And I don't think it was an affair or anything like that. She had a man showing her kindness. And she was in a broken marriage to a very narcissistic partner. And she said, I think I'm going to have to change hairstylists because when I go see this hairstylist, he's always kind to me. He speaks up for me. He takes care of me. And I told her, don't change your hairstylist. You haven't gone against any type of values. You're not unhealthy in your relationship. It's the depth of what you are lacking in your home that makes a person just being kind to you stand out. And I said, enjoy it. If your husband is unable to give you what you need to be a loving, supportive, kind partner, and there's somebody who's doing your hair that you're paying, that tells you you're beautiful when they finish your hair, accept that as we are all interconnected. And where one person is falling short, somebody has to stand up to make up the difference. I don't want any of us to be thrown away in the trash. I feel like we all have value. We are all worthy of something. But we also need to understand that we're teachers. And if you being in a marriage with somebody is teaching them how to value themselves more by letting you go, allow it. No more hate to me, what you're going to do anyway. And I don't care because I'm grown and I'm going to say it anyway. I'm an advocate for the family. I'm an advocate for marriage. I love it. I'll be married again. But what I'm not here for is for another human to be mistreated on a regular basis, to be overlooked, to be ignored, to be undervalued, to go home every day and want to sit in the car because they don't want to come in the house, to walk on eggshells because you don't know how to control your anger. It's not okay to have to stay in that every single day of your life, to feel like I would rather die than be here. If you don't have the capacity to love your spouse the way you need to, let them go. Go to therapy, figure it out, do something differently. But for the love of God, don't kill them. And maybe it's not a physical death, it could be an emotional death. Be a good human. I'm not the enemy. I'm just doing my part to help people make their way to the other side, whatever that looks like. And one day, there'll be somebody that's going to help me on the other side. We're all in this together. So men, if you're watching and listening, I am not trying to take away your sweet thing. You just have to grow up and you have to do your work to be a better spouse. And you will not have to worry about any woman ever leaving you. As women, we love to be with our partners, and it breaks our heart when we have to decide otherwise. Stop giving us reasons to do so.